This morning, Prince Harry and Meghan are back in Britain, according to a source close to the couple, starting an uncertain new chapter in the country they so publicly left 6 years ago. They reportedly flew back from California, arriving by private jet with their children Archie, 7, and Lilibet, 5. Both kids have grown up in the U.S., but will start school in the U.K. next month. A spokesperson for the couple declining to comment on their return, but British media reports their new home will be a non-royal residence, possibly in the Cotswolds, a scenic region west of London known for its rolling hills and picturesque villages. Celebrities like David and Victoria Beckham and Kate Moss have homes in the area. A Cotswold move would put Harry close, but not too close, to Prince William, who lives an hour away with Princess Kate and their 3 children near Windsor Castle. Harry has had several recent reconciliation meetings with King Charles, who's in treatment for cancer. But there's no sign of a thaw in his frosty relationship with William, his older brother and future king.
There's a real mountain to climb before there can be any reconciliation between the brothers, just because on the same side of the Atlantic. I don't think that necessarily means things are going to change quickly.
In his memoir, Harry said William physically attacked him in 2019, a claim the palace has never addressed. The brothers have not been seen publicly together in 2 years.
Of course, some members of my family will never forgive me for writing a book. Of course, they will never forgive me for lots of things.
The British public divided over the couple's return.
Their problem will be is that the country's pretty much fed up with hearing about their self-indulgent behaviour.
I want them to come back and I want everyone to just leave them alone and just do nice things. I mean, anyone can do what they want, can't they? 2026.
And it's still not clear who's going to pay for Harry and Meghan's security while they're here in the UK. When they were in the US, they paid for their own private security. But Harry has been trying to get taxpayer-funded bodyguards for his family. In fact, one of the only details their spokesperson would disclose is that they are bringing their dogs over with them to England. But those chickens, which you might remember from Meghan's Netflix show, they're staying back in California.
The chickens are staying. All right, Raf Sanchez, thank you so much for that. I like the woman who says just leave them alone. It's 2026.
You do have to wonder if the dogs are coming back, how long it's going to take for them to pick up that accent.
Yeah. I give them 6 months, okay? An English bark.
That was a real good joke.
Good.
That was a real good joke.
That was pretty good. Well, it
Right.
sets up Al perfectly.
Well, your dogs have that other accent. Woof, 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 and woof.
Oh, God.
Right, that's of course, Muffy and Binky. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.